with really every single bag out there, from Gucci to Louis Vuitton to my God.
I was about to mention another brand, but that might get me into a political trouble. So I shall hold my tongue for now. Hi everyone. So today I have a special guest. His name is Andy.
Hi.
Now, Andy, we got acquainted for quite a bit, right? So for the benefit of your audience, right, maybe you can tell them or tell us more about yourself.
Okay, hi, I'm Andy. I'm a contractor. I am actually a uniform group personnel before, turned into a contractor, renovation contractor.
Interesting. Uniform
Personnel. Yeah.
Not NPC, right?
Not NPC. I actually was in ICSS in the airport, where we do specific flights where we call it a King's flight, where we hold off the entire flight. We will check for those illegal contraband secrets, for items like weapons, drugs, and things like that.
So from that, and then you turn into a home renovation contractor, plus commercial as well, commercial works as well. So what inspired you to make that switch? Because it's quite a big jump, don't you?
Yeah, actually, what inspired me firstly was before being a uniform group personnel, I was actually studying building services, which I learned every single part of the building by doing renovation and everything. So in my 2 years span, I learned most of it. And then after that, I went into uniform group because I didn't actually like what I was learning. But in time, my friends bought a house. My auntie, uncles, they want to paint and everything. So they always call me to help them. So as I'm helping, I actually found the pleasure of painting. It's really.
So you found it therapeutic, lah?
Yeah, therapeutic, and
so you became the go-to guy for.
Yeah. So my friends like, hey, you want to help me drill? I was like, yeah, why not? Since I learned it years ago, so I'll just do it. And from there, it moved on to a business actually.
Okay. Lucky you're not the go-to IT guy, right? We all have that in our families, right? So now, you've been in the business for a while, almost coming to 10 years, right?
10 years.
Yeah. And in fact, one of the homes that you actually helped patch up was my own home, and I'm very thankful to you for that. So you've been in the business for a while, I would say. So what are the most common service requests that you get?
The most common I can say right now, which is like almost everyday thing, is like holes drilling to hang up your photo frames, to hang up your hanger in the towel, for the towel in the toilet, and also basic silicone works. You've got a moldy silicone that needs to be replaced, and installation of bidet. Like almost every toilet now needs a bidet. So all these basic things, actually you as a normal non-professional can do it yourself.
And would you say that these jobs are considered small, minor jobs, not really intense?
These are minor jobs, but it's actually fun to do if you're doing it with your family or just with your friends or just yourself. It can be messy a little bit, it can be, trial and error a little bit. So it is a nice project to do it by yourself.
Okay. Yeah. So now that since we know that it's relatively easier to do compared to the more intense commercial job, in your opinion, right, why don't they do it themselves?
Firstly, a lot of customers might not have the equipment to do it, or might not know what equipment is used to do it. So that's the reason why they are looking for handyman or contractors out there that they really need help for. So if they actually know what are the proper items to buy, the tools, they actually can do it themselves and save a ton of money. So instead of paying $150, they could actually just invest in $50 and save $100.
I understand. Yeah. One of the because we got acquainted for quite a bit, and one of the conversations that we had that I thought was quite inspiring about you was that I asked you this question, like because you were so willing to teach, even me when I was at my own home. So I was thinking, doesn't it scare you if you teach too much and then you lose your rice bowl? It's a common question, right?
Yeah, true. But
you remember your answer? What was your answer?
Sharing is caring, basically. You see, even if you teach a person, you are giving them knowledge. So it is just right for me to teach. At least you know that I'm also doing the correct work. Or next time, if you don't engage me, you engage someone else. And if that person is doing the same thing, you can know whether the person is doing it correctly or not. Or you yourself can do it. Because if you are calling me just to drill one particular hole and I'm charging you 150, for me I feel uneasy. You know, for my transport and everything, just for one hole to charge you 150. So it's not justifiable as well. So by giving you that knowledge, little things in your house, you actually can do it yourself to save more money, and then with that money you can do other things.
And at the same time, you'll be able to focus on more challenging and probably more stimulating jobs, like in a way, right? Because it is challenging, and then it breaks the monotony and the mundaneness of the day as well, right? Yeah. And I was quite impressed with the fact that you are not afraid that by teaching that this job will disappear and then there's nothing to do. Yeah, which is I would say not everybody has that quality. So that's
Thank you.
now talking about coming back to your experience, right? What was the most memorable? When I say memorable, can be funny, can be frustrating, doesn't matter. What was the most memorable job that you ever did on site?
Okay, I have a few memorable jobs, but one particular job that I really like and I'll never forget is a socialite house. So this very famous.
Is it she or he?
She.
So she's still a socialite.
She is a
that's a tongue twister.
Socialite.
Okay.
She's a socialite, and her house is huge, enormous. All of the best things that you can find is in the house. Her walk-in wardrobe is larger than my master bedroom. So imagine that. And I've seen her handbag room is basically the size of a HDB common room, with really every single bag up there, from Gucci to Louis Vuitton to my God.
I was about to mention another brand, but that might get me into a political trouble. So I shall hold my tongue for now. So, if you don't mind telling, which part of Singapore that socialite?
She's located in the central area. That's all I can say.
Central area. Okay, got it. Okay. After the show, you tell me. Okay. Alright, so at this point of time, I also want to share with our home audience that we have something planned for them, right? Remember, we were talking about the 618 show Home Hacks edition.
Yes.
Alright, so for Home Hacks edition, right, what can we look forward to, and in terms of what would you like to share with our home audience?
Okay, basically you can look forward to like what we've explained earlier on, where the certain things that you can do it yourself, like drilling holes and painting, silicone patching, wall patching, simple patching. So we'll be going more further into details to show you how to do it yourself. So in the future, you can just go on to any handy shop, buy the tools yourself and do it yourself. Have fun doing it. Get yourself messy.
How about one of the projects that I wanted to work on my home was because mine is a resale unit, so I was thinking of redoing the bidet and the piping works, because they did a lousy job. It's very hard to turn the valve and all. Would that be something that is easy for a typical homeowner like myself?
Definitely easy.
Okay.
All you need is one size spanner. That's it.
Okay. So for those of you watching this right now, that is basically an example of what we'll be covering in the Renotalk 618 show, Home Hacks edition. So we'll be covering things like the DIY aspects of maintaining your home, so that because you guys spend like what 40,000-50,000 on renovation, and I'm sure you want to make it look that good for years and years to come. So no point spending 40,000-50,000 on home renovation and then you just let it rot to dust by not maintaining it. And having heard from Andy, and he has alluded to us that it's actually quite easy to do ourselves. Right? Don't worry, his rice bowl is taken care of even when he teach you all these skills. So stay tuned for the Home Hacks edition. My name is Sabah from Renotalk, and this is Andy.
Hi.
Alright, so check out our social media pages as well, and right below this link, and you can find Andy on his own social profiles as well. Right, so with that, thank you so much for tuning in. Watch out for our next episode on Home Hacks edition, where we get our hands dirty. He will get dirty as well, right? So, and I'll probably not get dirty. I'll probably watch him get dirty and do all the work, and I'll just laugh behind the scene. So thank you so much. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye. When you buy your silicone, multi-purpose silicone, one is white and one is transparent. Okay, then place it in the gun. Keep on pressing lightly or gently.